The two drivers on the front row of the grid for the Singapore Grand Prix will take a different approach to the FIA's heat hazard rules. The new regulations are being enforced for the first time this weekend due to the high temperatures and humidity at the Marina Bay circuit. Teams must fit cooling devices to their cars, but drivers are not required to incorporate them into their race suits if they prefer not to. Pole winner George Russell said he will wear the cooling vest. "I've run it in a couple of races this year," he said, but admitted it isn't the perfect solution yet. The fact is, you have no testing. You can only usefully test it in a race environment. At the Racing Bahrain, I was happy with it. I ran it in Saudi as well. I was happy with it. But of course, here it is much hotter. The dry ice will melt faster. Mercedes have experienced problems with overheating in the cockpit in recent years, but Russell said they have had some success addressing it. The team have made a big improvement with the car cooling itself. We recognize some major issues of hot air seeping into the cockpit, massively exceeding 60 degrees Celsius at certain races. Just moving a few electrical boxes and hydraulic lines that are running at 120 degrees around your feet has a major impact on the heat. However, Verstappen, who will start alongside him, has not used the cooling vest before and said he does not intend to today. I feel like this needs to be a driver choice. Of course, from the FIA side, they will always throw it on safety. But then we can talk about a lot of stuff that can be improved on safety, including pit entries in certain places. I think that has a bit more priority than a vest in the car because I don't like it. Under the current rules, drivers can choose whether to use the vests or not. Verstappen is concerned the FIA may make it mandatory in future seasons. I don't like the tubes that are on your body with the belts that go next to you. They can say it's a bad design. I disagree. It just needs to be an option for the drivers to choose. Some like it, some don't, and that's fine. It should be a personal preference. I know this year we can choose, but probably next year they don't want to do that, and I feel that is not the right thing. The problem is that in GT cars or any other cars, prototypes, you have a bit more space to put stuff, or at least put the cables. In our cockpits, it's so narrow there is not enough space, and that is also a little bit of a problem. Plus, where are you going to put the dry ice? The cars are not designed really to have this extra kind of space, and within 15-20 laps, it's anyway gone, and then you have hot water. Drivers cannot gain a weight advantage by choosing not to run the cooling suits, as their cars must be ballasted up to the higher 805 kilogram limit imposed for this race. Oscar Piastri, who qualified third, said he hasn't decided whether or not to use it. "I used it yesterday. I think the problem with the suit is it's great when it works, but if it fails, it's even worse than not having it. Like George said, there's no testing to really try it out. There is winter testing, but I think everything's going to feel pretty good when it's 10 degrees. So I still don't know if I'm going to run it. I think the initiative is good, but like Max said, having the choice to use it or not is important because there are benefits and downsides."